We are about to leave for our end of summer road trip.
Starting our road trip, we had 20 hours ahead of us. I started with some Tim Hortons, the last Tim Hortons I'd have in a while. Then we crossed into Michigan and Ohio, and we love Loves, and so that's our truck stop of choice. They had this cute bag that I thought about getting, but I was like, realistically, I'm probably not going to use that. For lunch, we had El Toro. We love Mexican food, so we hit Mexican food multiple times on this trip. I got enchiladas here, and you're going to see like the same meal at every restaurant because that's how I like it. We left Ohio and then we entered Indiana. I don't know if this makes sense, but to me it almost feels like until you get to Kentucky, like it's so close, we haven't really traveled yet.
I'm about to get my first Dunkin' of the trip.
This is officially my first Dunkin' of the trip. And as Anastasia on TikTok says, first sip, best sip. Listening to the radio while on vacation is so interesting because like some of the states will have the most popular song be different than what's actually playing over here. And even though I have been listening to Love You Anyway by Luke Combs, it played so much this trip. It was like the #1 hit in every state. For dinner, we had Cracker Barrel. I love the chicken and mashed potatoes here. Like they are so good.
Welcome to our hotel for night 1 of our road trip. This is her.
We forgot our goggles in the car, so our eyes are a little bit red, but thankfully we have the pool to ourselves. It's so much warmer than the pools I'm used to, and I'm pretty sure it's also salt water, which is something like a little bit different to get used to. FYI, the sun hasn't even risen yet, but welcome to day 2.
This is my outfit for day 2. I'm wearing these American Eagle shorts. I have this thrifted Athletic Works white shirt, and then I'm pretty sure this is like hand knit. I also thrifted this.
And we're off again. Of course, we had to stop for breakfast first. My sister tried the new pumpkin loaf from Starbucks, and I actually really liked it. A little breakfast haul. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese on a plain bagel, and I'm gonna be honest, the bagels here are much bigger. And then I got a medium iced caramel macchiato. Because I am, in fact, a creature of habit, this is the first bacon, egg, and cheese on a plain bagel that you're going to see of many on this trip. And we actually betrayed our loves. We went to a Pilot.
I feel like my hair always looks so much better on vacation. You almost can't tell that I have botched bangs. I actually don't think you can tell right now, but like, am I going to wear this headband the entire trip? I hope not.
The gas station had so many fun flavors of chocolate that I had never even seen or heard of, so that was pretty cool. The scenery here was just so beautiful and green. I loved it so much. And then we ended up in Missouri. My sister talked about this restaurant so much that she wanted to try, and if you're American, you might recognize the logo, but we did end up trying Raising Cane's for the first time ever. I got a chicken burger. We picked up Raising Cane's, and we didn't know it was so popular because the entire parking lot was full, and every time we thought we had a spot, someone took it from us. So we found a little park bench, and we're just gonna eat here. This is also our first time trying Raising Cane's, so I'm excited. We did, in fact, eat this at the dog park on this picnic table that was by the Loves. And then we entered Oklahoma, and I'm going to be honest, Oklahoma, not my favorite state, unfortunately. If you're from Oklahoma, I apologize. And you already know where we went. Second Dunkin' of the day. We got to our hotel pretty early, but there were literally only like 3 cars, maybe 5 by the end of the night.
We have officially made it to our hotel for night 2.
The only thing that really stood out about this hotel room was the bathroom lighting, so I did in fact film a lot of TikToks. It is so hot in Oklahoma. Also, I tried a new restaurant.
For dinner, we're having taco mayo. I just got the chicken quesadilla.
We went on a search for some treats. We went to the gas station to see if they had any ice cream, but there was some police there, and Americans are kind of scared, to be honest. And this vending machine doesn't have any ice cream.
Well, Welcome to day 3. Yesterday was definitely an interesting night. I went looking for a sweet treat, and so we found a McDonald's that was 6 minutes away. It turns out it's not very walkable here, and none of the like pedestrian buttons were working. And also we saw multiple people get arrested, and it was supposed to be a 6-minute walk there, 6-minute walk back, and it was just a disaster. So yeah, that definitely made me anxious. So it was harder for me to sleep tonight. And I've been up for a while, but oh well, we'll be in Texas today. This is my outfit for day 3. I'm wearing this tank top from H&M, and then these shorts from American Eagle.
I was so excited to be leaving and entering Texas. I love Texas, and at this point, we only had 4 hours left. For breakfast, we had IHOP, and I love IHOP waffles. Like, they are next level. They are so delicious. We needed some gas, and we decided to wait for a Buc-ee's. The first time I went to a Buc-ee's was in Alabama, and, like, I kind of get the hype. It's kind of weird. But I really, really love it. And also this strawberry freezy, I kid you not, like going to Buc-ee's is worth it for this. I'm pretty sure it's like $1.29, and it is so good. Like, it is the perfect sweet treat. And then we made it to Kalahari. They had changed a couple of things since the last time we were here, but we figured out where to go, and everyone was just as nice as they were last year. This bathroom is the prettiest bathroom in the whole resort, and it's always empty. It's my little hidden gem.
Welcome. We have officially made it to Kalahari.
To get to the water park, you have to walk through the arcade, and the arcade always looks so fun. The first thing we did, of course, get me a strawberry daiquiri. I love them there. Also, if you're in the wave pool, they do play music videos. If I go up the stairs like 3 times, I'm like, okay, we need a break. Like 10 minutes to just sit there and recoup. I had chicken fingers for lunch, and then I actually practiced my handstand. If you remember in March when we went to Florida, my handstand was trash.
When you enter, this is what we're working with. We got one of these elephants today. We used to have one, but I accidentally put it in the dishwasher, and they are not dishwasher friendly. I always love the elephant that they leave. And then we've got just 2 queen beds, a couch, and here we have our TV. The view is decent. We've definitely stayed here with a better view, but I don't think it looks too bad.
This is how the hair is looking. It basically doesn't have a chance to be wet because everything dries so quickly here because it's so hot.
We have made it to day 2 at Kalahari. I am exhausted. Going up and down the stairs is a lot of work. Plus, I'm pretty sure like heat exhaustion as well. My whole family was in bed by 8:15, which is kind of embarrassing to say out loud. I think it's 7 a.m. now. Yeah, 7:21. So we're up and we're ready to go. The water park doesn't open until I think 10 though, so we'll probably go out for breakfast first.
I thought wearing sweatpants and like a hoodie would be a good idea, and like it was super comfy for breakfast. We just went to the Great Karoo and the breakfast was good, but afterwards we decided to go on a walk outside, and yeah, it's definitely hot in Texas. I mean, they are not lying about that. After breakfast, but before the water park, we decided to go to the arcade. I'm pretty sure we started with 1,000 points. They literally have a game for everybody. I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of arcades in general, but yeah, they have like good ones. And if you know me, you're probably going to be shocked by this information, but I think my most favorite games are like the shooting ones. It is so easy to get overstimulated here though, like so many sounds and lights, and it's just not, there's not even that many people there, honestly, because school started in America already, but just the sounds and the lights, it's enough to just make any person just want to cry. I've also never seen a Crossy Road game in any other arcade, and I actually really like this game. I don't think it's too difficult. I used to love playing this game on my phone, or I guess more specifically my iPad, because I'm pretty sure I was still like young at this point. First things first, though, you know what we gotta do? We gotta get a strawberry daiquiri. We also went in the lazy river, and then for lunch, yet again, I just had some chicken fingers. This was a fit check, by the way. I was looking super good, clearly. And because we didn't want to keep going back up and down these stairs, we decided to go to the gym, and we got ourselves a sweet treat. Embarrassingly, when we first got there, we were looking at the dog treats and saying how delicious they looked. My dad went for a nap, and so my sister and I decided to go stop at the little treats place that they have here, and we got a pecan turtle and then a peanut turtle. And now we're sitting out here on the balcony and enjoying it. For breakfast, we got Dunkin'. Same order I got the day before. Then we went to the arcade. What can I say? Again, I'm a creature of habit. You may not know this about me, but I love the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. So when I saw that they had this game, I was so impressed. It was a shooting game with dinosaurs. It was perfect. It's day, I think 4, maybe 5. We went down to the arcade for a bit, and now we're gonna go to the water park again. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be our final day at the water park. We headed down to the water park, and say it with me, folks, what did we do first? We got ourselves a strawberry daiquiri. And then for lunch, chicken fingers. Okay, today was definitely sunnier than the rest of the days because I definitely got a sunburn. We decided to leave the resort for dinner this day, and we went to a Mexican place across the street. I, of course, got enchiladas. We just got back from the gift shop, and we have secured the hoodies. If you follow me on any social media, you have heard me raving about that purple crew neck, and now I have another one. It's almost 7 a.m. and we're about to leave Kalahari. Leaving is always the saddest part, but because we leave so early every time, there's usually a beautiful sunrise to watch. For breakfast, we had Dunkin', and then for lunch, we went to In-N-Out 8 minutes after they opened, and it was already packed. And then, of course, we had Dunkin' again.
Welcome to night 1 of a road trip back.
I actually really liked the setup of this hotel because it had a little wall and couch area, and so I could kind of just do my own thing, and I ended up watching the new Sierra Schulte video all about posing for photos.
It's day 2 of a road trip back.
I did grab a little something from here for breakfast, but it wasn't what I was expecting, so I didn't really enjoy it. But we did finally end up in Tennessee. I love Tennessee, so I was very excited about this. We have officially made it to Tennessee, and of course, I have my Dunkin'. This one looks a little darker than the rest, but hopefully it tastes good. My suspicions were right. This did taste a little bit darker, but it was still really good. And then we ended up in Kentucky, and we stayed here for a bit. We stopped in Bowling Green, and we went to the Goodwill and then also the Greenwood Mall. I only got one thing. It was a knit tank top from the Goodwill, and then we stopped for dinner in Bowling Green, and I of course had enchiladas. These were the best enchiladas I had had in this trip so far, so I was very happy. We stopped at a gas station for some dinner, and I just ended up getting the biggest cup of slushie that you could get. On our last day back, we hands down had the prettiest sunrise. It was gorgeous, and the sky was beautiful for so long. At this point, I was really excited to get home, but we did have one last Dunkin' for breakfast before we entered Ohio. From Ohio, we just entered Michigan, and in Michigan, we stopped for some lunch. We stopped at a Mexican restaurant, and you guessed it, I did also have enchiladas here. And then we were back on Canadian soil. Well, we are officially back home. I mean, we did it. As much as I loved being on vacation, I'm happy to be home. I'm not gonna lie. I want to sleep in my bed. The smell of home is just so much better than everywhere else. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'd appreciate if you give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.